wala kang matatag!
Normally. Maybe a stray arrow from Genek's going to connect, but what I would really hope is that not how you want to start. Arrow's going to land. Alexa in probably the safest position, though, and I feel like there's going to be a whole lot of nothing here. I don't know if anybody wants to give up their life.
Oh, they are throwing down the shrapnel, so Leo Style is stuck in the engagement, and he will be taken down. The Wildcard get first blood. Devi is going to go down, however. I think Boris, yeah, Boris will die too, but down into a very farm-focused early stage here, because... Well, hold on, as I say that, Yuma in a little bit of trouble. Does Genek hit with the arrow? Yes, he does, and right on cue. Just as I was saying, it's going to slow down. They jump in for the kill, and Genek fight that he will win against Alexo, and... See, they need to... Yeah, now they need to be careful, because this play is going to be there pretty frequently if they allow themselves to drop that low. You're at half HP, and all of a sudden, an arrow puts you in...
Different way to play the Mirana. Of course, the old way, but got phased out a little bit after the SDI performance. But yeah, but easy kill, really far up. You see, they do have to dive past most of the creep wave, so Parker maybe loses 2 last hits underneath the tower, but they got what they wanted. I'd be so surprised if Genek let himself die like this, but will eventually not hit it. Now he's got to go under the tower, and he will.
The arrow. Okay, hold on. There's the duel. Okay. Thought for a moment maybe the bushwhack would create enough separation, but that's not going to be the case.
Which certainly works, but
Leo
the
Style
vision,
sneaking.
the tree line.
They got the toss, they got the Ava, they get the arrow, and they can probably guess that there's...
As Parker, this is a little bit crazy, but he's trying to force roll, and he should get roll, but Devi, it's not fast enough. He's not quick with the decision-making.
Well, I said before, you know, he doesn't have adaptive, so he hasn't really been able to pick up many kills. Finds one there anyway. It may come at a cost, though. Frank is in some trouble elsewhere on the map. A lot of move speed, though, gets him... Well, it gets him kind of further back, but... Don't know if it's going to be enough to live, but with the way he's dancing, he's bought a lot of time. Genek does come in. He'll at least turn that into a trade, and... Well, now with Leo Style coming over as well, he's baiting. They want everyone to overcommit here, and there's going to be the jump in. The avalanche comes through, the toss is there. Boris goes down. I think Xantic's going to get to walk away here. With the way that they're farming, technically speaking, they don't have to. If the opportunity isn't there, if they feel like they're not going to get it cleanly, they could probably still fall back and keep a farming advantage. But Leo Style's going to make the jump in. Xantic, though, doesn't go down easily. May not go down at all. He's going to snowball his way in, and Frank, does he want to actually do this? He's going to try. Blinks his way forward. Can he get the duel? As of right now, no. Genek is still able to find the snipe out with the arrow. So they do find the kill. I think Genek's going to pay with his life here. The Moonlight Shadow's not doing him a whole lot of good. So it turns... Will miss. Frank's going to start pinging things out here, realizing maybe just how many heroes are in the area. And he's actually going to try to jump. They go on to Xantic. Prada's going to come in here with the freezing field. I don't think they get the duel win, but they might still find the kill. Yeah, they get 2. Alexo and Xantic both taken down. Ollie tries to retreat, but Parker's able to close the gap, and Frank sees his opening. He's going to jump in. There's going to be the duel onto Divine Llama. The arrow connects. The duel is won, and the supports are now absolutely stuck in the middle of all of this, and they're going to get cleaned up as well.
Yeah, and even with the break lands onto the LC, just not enough damage. Oh, look at Yuma. Don't get punished, Yuma. Yuma!
Oh, Yuma. Freezing field right in his face. That's the supports killing off the sniper. If you wanted an indication of where we stand in this game, just how one-sided things have become, Mirana and Crystal Maiden should not be able to hunt a sniper. That just should not be possible. Now Devi, this is why I was saying before the rolling... Oh my god. The Rolling Thunder by itself isn't a great initiation, and now he's going to die for it.
And just showing on a wave for a second, they're just so quick with it. This is a little bit of a throw, though. Walks up the high ground, but look at Leo Style. The back line has to make sure they escape.
Have a toss hit on a 3, but well, doesn't really have any further backup beyond that point, so... Well, he's still kind of hanging around. Ace Rune for a few seconds, waiting for his abilities to come back off cooldown while his teammates push in. They're looking to create a distraction, looking to create an opening, although with the way Parker's pushing forward, he might just find the kill and do Xantic by himself, but he's going to very quickly switch targets, which a lot of the time we see the core, even the core tinies just kind of say, about picking it up. But, yeah, if this happens, if somebody gets dueled and a tree volley comes in, that hero's just dead, although Yuma's not dead because nobody followed Frank. They all get sort of preoccupied with the backline, taking out the supports. They do get those supports, but they lose Frank. But Parker doesn't seem to care that his teammate's dead. Gets in, quick and easy kill onto Devi. Yuma, anyone else in the game, and...
Oh, and poor Boris.
Not really having a chance. They're going to try and turn this around. There's a buyback from Boris now, but he's already started to attribute shift, and the reinforcements are coming. Prada's going to get in there, throws out the root, looking for the freezing field now as well, and Parker, I mean, he's about as unkillable as it gets. Alexo's going to get taken down here too, and just a mad scramble back into the base, and...
I feel like we're on borrowed time here. Satanic is now done. Tree throw, and oh, there goes the Xantic.
Just gets blown up right away. No buyback available. Parker did go pretty far forward for this, though. But he's going to be able to pop the Satanic. The duel comes in as Frank blinks forward, and Yuma is dead. He does have buyback, but his teammates are just getting pushed into their fountain. Alexo goes down. There's the tree volley. And there's the GG. Yeah, when you're getting farmed in the fountain, it's time to call it.
Yeah, just too nice of a game. Infinity. And of course, last pick Morphling, you know, this is where this series now you've got somebody for Devi to play with, you've got another initiator, one that isn't. Does he stick around? Will get the bounty, and again, doesn't want to skill uplift, will eat a ton of damage and doesn't make it. Wow. Love to see it, but yeah, look at that.
Devi. He's able to fall back for now, but...
Oh, no.
Oh. Well, he was able to fall back, and then he just kind of walks back up.
I was going to do that themselves, but they're looking for it, and a lot of damage.
Yeah, Prada is dropping low. Does he soul rip himself?
Oh, no.
He's holding, he's waiting. Well, it didn't really do what he wanted it to. So, Prada tries to play the waiting game, and it doesn't quite work out. So he does get taken.
Farmed, but Frank's right there behind him. He really hasn't been able to shut up the tide any further.
Making an attempt onto Alexo in the top lane. Parker did not initially have enough mana for the Stormhammer, so they did have to delay the push a little bit, but they get in there now. They're looking for some body blocks onto Devi as well, because they know he already used the hammer. But he's sitting on a 12 charge wand. He should be able to get away. Parker, though, doesn't want to let him go.
He's the jungle pretty damn fast. Fighting for the rune right now, and let's see it. It's not even here.
He's going to go for the raises into the Requiem. Not going to get it off, though. Alexo cancels the channel. So now Leos has to try to get away, but the charge is going to catch him. There's going to be the Pulverize again. And he doesn't have any backup. He's just got to try for the Requiem. Pop in the raises. It's going to be enough damage, though, as Xantic will fall. So Leo Style is able to win that fight. The problem is, Leo Style's in. Raise number 1. That was the max range one, so he really can't hit up anymore. But they can focus themselves onto Xantic. That's a nice silence in from Boris, though, and Xantic's going to try to hold his ground. Maybe that wasn't the best choice, all things considered. He might have been able to get away, but... well, too late now. Gets taken down. Boris falls as well. Double kill for Leo Style, and the aggression does not pay off.
They feel like something's up here.
TPs are coming, though. They need to get this kill quick. They get the silence down. The Pulverize will be there as well. Will there be a Ravage? Yes, there will, because Leo Style gets in, drops down the Requiem, but they don't kill off Yuma. Yuma was able to get off the Sunder, and now this is just going to turn. Leo Style gets taken, their own ability to take that fight as the game will be resumed, and Prada will end up dying. Does Genic get away, though? Xantic has 2 seconds for charge. And he's going to go for it, pushing his way forward. Genic gets hit. He does have the Avalanche. Okay. I mean, he uses it, but it's way too late there. And top, a couple of heroes on the Infinity side will take the tier 1 bottom. What is going on towards mid? Genic's been spotted. He's able to try and get away from the first attempt, but Alexo comes into the Fade Bolt, and now things get concerning. 1-for-1 tower trade, whatever. You're probably okay with that. But you lose a hero and...
making sure that Parker will be pleased. Stack quota, but yeah, bottom. There you go. There's the setup. It's just 2 heroes, but it's enough. And sure, buys out both of his BKB components. Doesn't have it completed, but that's where the sleeping dart, it just works, and he's not done yet. I don't know if they have enough damage for Tiny, and yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but backup's on its way.
You might want to clear out of here. That is a very fast Tidehunter at the last couple seconds of a haste rune, but he is going to be able to avoid that fight. On the other side, though, Parker, well, he's been caught. And this strategy, this is not working out anymore. Parker can't just be left by himself. Rada able to push in. They pop the dust. The tricks of the trade, though, is going to get Boris away initially, but not long term. He is still in some trouble. They did throw down the smoke screens, though, so there was no Requiem. The BKB wasn't popped here either. This fight's getting a little bit weird. Prada and Genic have already gone down, but now Leo Style jumps in. There's going to be the Requiem. It did hit onto Yuma, but he was already backing away, so they haven't canceled out that Sunder threat. That was not the best Sunder, though. In fact, that was a terrible Sunder, all things considered. Yuma goes down, and now they're in trouble. Xantic doesn't have his BKB anymore, so he's stunned up and taken down, and I don't really know what went up, so Blink Stun, God Strength is going to be right in your face, and here comes the fight. They're going to jump in onto Boris first, looking for that pick off again. He did get off the smoke screen, but that time it doesn't really matter.
Yep, too quick. And now, Roche is maybe not the most immediate objective that they're going to want. They're still looking for picks and Devi. Oh, he's not looking for him. He's looking for the backline, and he found Alexo. Parker just waited for the jump. The patience pays off. The Rubik has to show to just do anything for Devi. Raze is on point as well, and now, well, they are going to swing for Roche.
Yep. This time around, there's not a hell of a lot that Wildcard can do to stop it. In fact, you see Yuma TP himself back to mid.
He needs this BKB, so that way he can actually show his face on the same side of the map as that Tidehunter, but they're just not letting him farm. And again, initiation, they go in. He's going to try to save him, and they will give him the space and the respect, but okay, stuns the Sven, but it doesn't matter. The Tide.
There's the Ravage. That's perfect. That is the absolute textbook definition of how you kite that out. They avoid the Sunder BKB, so this is a fight that they now really have to win, otherwise they're going to end up wasting quite a bit of time. And, well, Xantic is already forced to charge out of the fight. Yuma's trying to get in, though, and they are hitting up Genic, but they haven't killed him off yet. They will get the Telekinesis, and that should be enough. So they get the Tiny, but if they go much further forward, they could be running into a little bit of a trap, and there's going to be the play. Yuma in some trouble. Solar Guardian will not be enough to save him. They really should have just been happy with the one, and now Devi is forced into this fight.
But 10 seconds on his TP. This would be a real sad way to die, and the smoke will break.
They know.
Oh, no.
1 second left. Do they spot him? Yes, they do. And now Yuma, well, buy your last component. Yeah. He will die, but the BKB is finally acquired. Not sure they'll see Genic, but over on the other side, they did get vision on Prada. The Undying is in a little bit of trouble, but on the back line, there's going to be the jump in. Parker tries to get the kill by himself, but he needs help. There's going to be Frank, though, coming in. Ravage deployed, hitting up onto 3. Alexo dropping low, not dead yet, though, but they will be able to take him down. They will be able to get to Vi as well, but this fight's getting complicated. Parker is now getting hit up by Yuma. I don't think he makes it out of this one. He's trying with the armor and the move speed, but it won't be enough, so...
But now, it's a matter of who's set up better for Roche. Infinity, with all this control, certainly feel like they're the one in the driver's seat as Alexo. Toss back. Well, can't do much about that, but he'll have to buy back if he wants to fight for this Roche.
40 seconds on his to go for the smoke, but they're hoping to catch this lineup sort of spread out, and if they have the damage, these are good targets, but can they actually find the kills? They're going to try. They've got the break onto the Tidehunter, so he is not really all that tanky, but they still can't kill him. There's going to be the Ravage hitting onto everyone other than Yuma, but Frank does still go down, but now Parker's into the fight. Requiem channeled out, going to connect onto multiple heroes. They're dropping everybody, and that fight is just straight up done.
Oh, it's too much damage, and even though the Ravage is...
They need to do something. They need to either get some gold or buy more time, but look at Genic just acting as the distraction. Leo Style, okay, gonna push in. They get the kill on the Boris. Now they're gonna get Xantic, and this is what they couldn't afford. They wanted to buy time, but that's really not buying time. That's just having heroes die in very awkward positions. And at this point, I mean, even if the TB comes back up, is it going to be enough? Because he'll be fighting basically alone. Devi is desperately trying to get back into the fountain, and he does manage to make it. But there's going to be the tossback. Yuma's in trouble, has to activate his BKB. His meta is still on cooldown, though, for 5 more seconds, and the Ancient's been exposed. The tier 4s have gone down. Can they close this out? Infinity walking that knife's edge right now. They want to try and find further picks, but they can't go far enough forward, otherwise they give up their opportunity to... Oh my god, Genic. Gets off the avalanche, gets off the toss, they get off the Requiem, Yuma's dropped down, Yuma's taken out, and that's it. It's done. I don't think that they can hold without that Terrorblade. They don't even get the Parker kill either. The Ancient is still dropping, and well, credit to Wildcard. They refuse to give in until the last second, but there's just not enough. Frank blinks into the Fountain. He'll drop down the Ravage. They take Alexo out, and that's going to be it.
Oh, and they don't want it. They don't want to call it still. And there you go.
Okay.
There you go. After getting Fountain farmed for, what feels like a full minute, the longest minute for Wildcard, they bow out of BTS Pro Series to, honestly, a really...
Right. Trinkets.